Hey everyone, Rift-Type TCG here, back at it again with another video. This is round 4 of the TAPS games, Summoner Skrimish, that had around 128 players, so one of the biggest in Canada. Again, thanks to TAPS Games for sending me their footage. Check them out in the description below for any singles or products. They do most TCGs, not just Riftbound, so check them out. So let's just get straight right into it. It's round 4. We're going to have Master E versus Kaisa here. And looks like the Master E started off with a 2-drop, the Clockwork Keeper, and I think that is his battlefield with the Grove, which lets him draw 1 if he holds. And the Kaisa dropped the Lecturing Yordle, lets him draw 1. So looking at the Master Yi player's hand, it's looking pretty good. He has a Kiana, Defy, Discipline, and the Pit Rookie. Double Kiana. So a very good 4-drop for him. But instead he decides to buff the Keeper, sorry. Which is pretty interesting to me. I think I would just try and drop the Kiana, but I guess this keeps a Keeper pretty safe in terms of it's a 5 might now defending, but it also does have he has Discipline in hand, but he does Hextech Ray here, so he's able to defy that or Discipline, but probably Discipline here, just get the draw. But this makes him susceptible just to run in with the Yordle and just try and hit it. But he is +2, so he's not going to die here. He does have 1 more HP, 1 more might left. So his Yordle just dies. Oh, pretty bad on his part. He probably... Yi is a very good passive effect. So here he draws, gets a point, now he's at 2. And draws for turn. Oh, that charm is pretty good. Especially has nothing up, he can just bring the Kaisa into the battlefield with his 5-might Clockwork Keeper and win the fight. Here he goes into the Dreaming Tree. Here he charms. And there he goes, easily dies out. And he's able to drop the Kiana or maybe keep what he has just so he can defy and discipline. And drops the Poro. It's looking pretty bad in Kaisa. Lost a lot of tempo with his Lecturing Yordle dying and his Kaisa just being traded off. Madcat looking 3 up. Madcat does have 7 up. Pace 5 for Darius. Does he have the Cleave or any other card? Thinking on this. Pays 1 for Stupefy on that. Draws and gets his Darius ready with the +2, so 7 and going into the 5. He does have another Discipline that he could play, but it would die because it got Stupefy, so it would be 4. And he is able to score the point now. And pass his turn here with 1 up. The Master E plater, Edmond, draws for turn and gets on guard. Pretty strong. He can get that Poro 2/6 if he really wanted to. But I think he should probably start establishing the Kiana, in my opinion. Because it's just sitting in his hand, but he is going to try and maybe draw into it. Oh, he drew another on guard. That's pretty strong. Pays another for the on guard. So he is going to 6. Interesting way of keeping track. Ooh, the retreat's pretty strong here. But he does have the defy. So the Darius just dies, and Edmond is left up with 3 ruins and 3 cards in his hand with 2 Kianas, and I think he still has 1 more on guard. So that Poro is a 5 with the Yi, so is that Pit Rookie being a 4 might. Oh, he does have another Darius. What can he play to get it ready? Any 2-drop. Watchful Sentry is pretty good. 7 going to 5. He could trade it out with the on guard if he really wants to, which he does. And they trade out. Slowing down his tempo a lot. He'll go to 6 if he can't do anything here, which he does pass. And our Mastery player is now at 8. Ooh, Charm. Charm doesn't really do much. I guess he could charm the Watchful Sentry, but it's not a good target. He still has a Master Yi in a champion zone. So 3 cards in hand, 1 to charm, 2 Kianas. Now he's deciding to play his Kianas out. Deciding to play it there. Move the Pit Rookie back. Good call. Plays the charm into it. Don't know if that's the right play. He just gets that's a +1 on his Watchful Sentry. And now he has 3 up. I would have maybe just established the other Kiana at that point, because Watchful Sentry is not doing much. Does he have... Oh, he has the Kaisa accelerated. But what can he do? He just scores a point and draws 1. 62 right now. Edmond has to do something. Falling Star won't feel that great because of the Kiana's deflect costs. But seems like he is paying it out. He does have to put 1 rune back. Oh, he does have to put 1 more rune, because it is a power of 2, then the deflect of an extra. But, oh, he's just only paying 1. That's my bad. Oh, paying another. Sorry, I thought he double targeted his Falling Star to the Kiana, which he didn't. Oh. Confused on what's happening here. So maybe he did target the Kiana twice, which I thought, but I actually didn't. So he paid the right power cost, just only 1 for the deflect. Then he did have to put 1 back because of the extra power cost. We have a judge coming in. Oh, we were explaining the Superfy. Yes, he does have 3 more damage, and the Superfy would make him go down to 3, which does kill the Kiana here. Pretty good play. But Edmond is down on resources in terms of cards. He does have 8. He drew the Dead Bloom. Is he going to play? He is going to play it out. The Dead Bloom. Oh, that is not Dead Bloom. It's Carnivorous. Sorry about that. Interesting. And draws for turn. Drew Kathy and Rain. This Kaisa player might be able to stabilize and getting himself back into the game. Oh, he's gonna just think Kathy and rain out here. Interesting. So ping 2 power on top of his legend ability, just to get rid of it. And Edmond did get the pit rookie, but he does have his champion, and he does have Kiana in his hand. So he pays out for the champion, Master Yi. Then this allows him to get to game point here. Dream Tree's the right call. If he holds, he's just gonna win anyway, so this gives him the ability to just a draw, but considering he has no spells in hand, oh, he just passed his turn here. Guess he had no way to clear it out. And we go into game 2. Edmond took the first game. So let's see what they're siding. I do see Judgment Day in his side deck for Madcat. And he puts in 2 Void Seekers. Very interesting side pattern. Sorry, I missed what he took out. I'm seeing Stupefies being taken out, which is fair. Not that great of a card against Master Yi. I'm seeing what he's taking out. What was those Hextech Rays? Oh, Poros and taking out the putting back the Stupefies. Oh, taking out the recall. I think siding patterns is very interesting to me. People's choices and what to side in and what to side out. And I actually didn't see Edmond's side, or I wasn't paying attention too much because of I was focusing more on the Kaisa Madcat player. So going straight into game 2 now. So I'll speed this up a bit. And we got Targon's Peak, I think. Sorry, I can't read it from here. It's the one that channels 2 at the end of the turn once you conquer it, and another Dreaming Tree. Windwall, very good card against Kaisa, and the Unyielding Spirits for Edmond. Edmond. And is able to get his 2-drop on the board, and he opens with 3 green runes with On Guard. He does have the Poro just to play out. Passes turn. Going into the Targon's Peak. That allows him to channel Rady 2 runes at the end of his turn. Pays 4 for the Kaisa. Oh, he forgot to put the Kaisa out. Usually, what would we do in my locals? But this is a Summoner Skirmish, so a bigger event, especially with 128 players. Usually a judge would just come in, grab the champion unit, place it down, and just call it a day. But he might just get a game warning here, so we'll fast forward it a bit. And the judge just easily just takes the Kaisa out of his deck. And he forgot to trigger 2 Radius 2 runes, so I don't know how nice his opponent will be. And he's fine with it. He caught it pretty quickly, so not too bad. And thinking here, swings the portal in with 2 ruins up, decides to let it go, and draws his card from Watchful Sentry. Now the annoying part is this portal is 5 might when he is defending because of Master Yi. And gets a Pit Rookie, so now he's going to be at 6. 6 might is pretty tall, but Kaisa does have Cleave to just get over it, but he does have 3 ruins up. Or 5 because of the battlefield. I think I remember seeing at least 1 Unyielding Spirit and an On Guard, and I think a Discipline as well. Gets a Darius. So if he has Cleave, he gets pretty big. He would have to use both the Discipline and the On Guard to at least even trade with it. But is that worth it? Probably just go in the Kaisa of the Dreaming Tree and at least draw a card and see what he can get. At that point, I would have at least done the Kaisa first, but he was able to draw the Cleave. And attempts to go in with a Darius for 10 here. That is a lot. Unyielding Spirit. Maybe it was worth windwalling that Cleave because you'll have nothing up, but it's hard to say. And plays the Discipline. Let's see if he can grab a draw at least. Oh, okay. I'm surprised he's just shotgunning the Discipline. I mean, the On Guard just off it. Maybe he can draw a better card, but they do just trade. And pass his turn. So the Master Yi is now at 7. 2. Is that 2 Wind Walls and 2 Unyielding Spirits? That's not a good hand. Ooh. He still does have the champion unit, but it becomes very susceptible to a falling star if he just plays it out because he'll have no more runes up. But he is going to do that. I think me personally, I would have waited at least 1 turn because we're still low on points just to make sure to guarantee my Master Yi would live. Just in case of a falling star. But I did forget he radies 2 runes at the end of his turn, so that is my bad. So it is a pretty good play because of the battlefield. There's still strong response in terms of being able to play the 2 usually 4 cost, but Legion with 2 with 4 might. Ooh. Is that White Flame? Ooh, it is a White Flame. So the question is, does he drop that now or later? He decides to drop it later. It's not really needed. Ooh, the Falling Star is going to hit pretty hard though. But he does have Unyielding Spirit. Unyielding Spirit. I think he has Double Retreat in his hand as well. Looking pretty rough for the Kaisa player. Oh, unless he has... Is that... Yep. 7 for the 1000 Tail. Pays it 2 blue. Accelerated. So he's going to try and tap to conquer. Master Yi would go down by 3, so leaving him at 5. So surprising he's not going in with more just in case. Maybe just even with the Watchful Sentry. One might can be a big deal. especially with all his runes up. Pretty scary. So that pit rookie is at 1, then would go to 3. Then just placing the Watchful Sentry with Noxus Hopeful. I think that's what the card is called, sorry. Drew the Poro. What can he do here? He is up in points. He can wait a bit. But if he drops the White Flame with the Poro, that's all his runes. Maybe just dropping the Poro here. Or even just dropping the White Flame. Just thinking pretty hard in this situation. It's a tough call. He goes to 6 points. So at this rate, I think I would just bring all my units back and try and double conquer next turn. Especially with having a Cathian Rain in hand. Falling Star, just the Poro is not bad. But he does have the Unyielding Spirit just to keep it safe. But he does have retreat, so keeping the Watchful Sentry there and the dog makes sense. So you let the Watchful Sentry die, then if he is able to kill the dog, you can bring him back to hand. Especially having to retreat, so making double defy less likely. What was he able to draw? The Kaisa player Mad Cat does have a lot of runes up. Attempt to go into the Watchful Sentry. Paying 2 here. 2. Interesting. So that means they're just going to trade out. And he's thinking of wind walling here. Fair enough. As if I was Mad Cat, I wouldn't feel too bad about that. Getting rid of the wind wall, it's high cost. That means my Cathian Raven is more likely to go through. And being able to just get the draw out. But here he is just playing the White Flame. Interesting, just leaving it in the back with no runes up, because at this point he just has to conquer the last battlefield, which is pretty easy with how many cards and runes he has up. So I would have just put that White Flame back in the battlefield with the Poro, even knowing that I won't get my Master Yi benefit. But I guess you have no way of, even if he is able to survive, no way of conquering next turn with White Flame being in the battlefield. So now we're going to game 3. So pretty close. So I'll just speed this up a bit. No player siding. Speed this up. And not forget your champion unit this time. Sorry, just speeding it up. So interesting choices of battlefields that can come out, knowing that the Kaisa player is going to go second here with the Master Yi player knowing he's going to go first. So cutting both ruins, cutting both decks. Same colored deck sleeves. And the Yi player did find his 2-drop. Probably put back one of them to the bottom of the deck so he can try and open a spell. I think that is a carnivorous with the Kiana as well. And I think the Kaisa player did see Darius. The Master Yi has double carnivorous now, and he has Unyielding Spirits. So again, Unyielding Spirit pretty good against Kaisa. Ooh, Lecturing Orbital is a good top deck and lets him just draw for 3. And pass his turn here. And they each... I forgot to go over the battlefields, but we got Zon, the discard 1, draw 1, and the other battlefield, I forgot what it's called, but the one that lets you start with a point. So, just playing another keeper. Fair, he wants to keep the Defy and Unyielding Spirit, be able to use on his turn, on his opponent's turn, instead of getting the Kiana out. So Mad Cat is at 5 with drawing Cleave, and discards 1, draws 1. Don't need the Watchful Sentry anymore, and plays the Kaisa out. Playing the Legend out, and scores the point, goes to 3. And draws another Unyielding Spirit. He can play the Carnivorous to just kill the Kaisa if he really wanted to. But that leaves his board susceptible to like Falling Star. But let's see what he does. He just plays the Kiana out, keeping 2 up. And places Kiana there. Brings his guy back. Makes it a 6. And he will bring his Clockwork Keeper up against the Yordle just to trade it out. I don't know if that's the right play here in terms of this allows his Kaisa to get more value in terms of drawing because he can just conquer it next turn. But that gives him the choice of his opponent either has to pick between going for the Kiana or going for the free draw 1. But let's see what he does. He does have an Noxus Hopeful and the Lecturing Yordle in hand. And I think he still has Darius Cleave with 2 Cleaves now. And discards 1, draws 1, then he draws another off the Kaisa. Puts down the 5, probably going to be the Darius. and plays the cleave. Goes to 10. I think at that point, oh, Kiana dies and passes turn here. Surprised he did play the Kiana in the battlefield, but he draws Zonias. He still has the Carnivorous to easily just get rid of one, and either the Darius or the Kaisa. Yep. Puts 2 back for the Carnivorous and deals damage to each other, just like a challenge on legs. Choose the Darius. Oh, retreat would be pretty strong here because he does have the other cleave. Oh, yep. Defy, yep. And his Carnivorous just heals back, and he's able to just conquer for 4. 2-4. And does he place his Zonias underneath? Probably not good, just to keep the Clockwork Keeper alive. But maybe just to get some tempo, which he's doing right now, and pass his turn here. Ooh, draws another Darius. He seems like he's paying 5 again for the Darius. Let's put 1 back. Then plays a cleave again, I'm assuming. Oh, just plays 2 for the Noxus Hopeful, which is decent. I don't think you need the cleave. Going to 7. Now a lot of things that can boost the Clockwork up by 4 with only one rune. And place the Kaisa back. Good play. And pass his turn. The Yi player is pretty down in resources in terms of runes. 5 runes is not a lot. He's been paying a lot in terms of power. The Defy, the Zonias. Use the effect. Probably one of the Unyielding Spirits. Oh, no. Well, he draws another Pit Rookie, but I think that Pit Rookie's needed to help it fight over the Darius. Goes in. Does he have a smoke screen? The one that minuses 4? Because that does a lot, but he only has 1 rune up, so it won't do much. If he didn't draw another Pit Rookie and he gets punished because he has Stupefy in his hand, just making it even and trading it out, that would have been pretty bad. And they both are at 6 now, so 3 standing, and he has a Kaisa and a Noxus Hopeful. With a Stupefy, and we know he has another cleave. So did he draw the dog here? Yeah. Or he had the dog. Thousand Tail. Puts 2 back. -3 to everything. So that Carnivorous is 5 might now. Interesting. They're both at 4, so they're just trading it out. Oh, sorry. He's actually at 3 because of the Watchful. Sorry, not the Watchful. The Thousand Tail Watcher. So the game goes to Madcat. And we'll go to the next round, guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you like this content, and comment down below if you want to see anything or I misspoken about something. And I'll see you guys next time.